Hello, welcome to another Gundam Battle Operation 2 video. That is the Zee Zulu, and to be more specific, that is the level 4 700 Zee Zulu. And I got a match here for you on City Ruins, and well, I already spoiled it. We're at 700, and I always say whenever I play a raid that I'm not much of a raid player. But every now and then there is a raid that comes out that even I can do really well with. And the Zee Zulu is one of those suits that's just very, very simple to use, but yet very, very effective. And if you guys aren't familiar with the Zee Zulu, essentially it has the same skill that another infamous suit, the Sturm Gallus, has, which is where if you have your melee weapons out, you actually basically have shock dampeners, where you can absorb instant stuns. Now, you would think, well, what about damage control? Well, yeah, that suit has this, not the Sturm Gallus. So you'd actually, not only can it absorb instant stuns, you actually have to shoot it more to get a stun just through stun accumulation. Now, that gets even worse at 700, where you gain damage control level 2, so now it takes even more to stun you. And yeah, it seems like the only kind of thing I have to watch out for in regards to this match is just the suits that can actually, the Moon Gundams. There we go, the Moon Gundams. I was about to say any suits with shotguns, but yeah, no, the Moon Gundams are going to be very scary because they actually have a way of stunning me while I'm coming towards them with melee weapons. They do have the butterfly edges, which those will stop me dead in my tracks because those count as melee weapons, so I do have to watch out for them whenever I go towards them. And honestly, I do have to watch out for myself because there's a few moments in this match, as you just saw, where I really do fumble up my me trying to melee people. And I think I'll do it one more time before we start getting a little bit better during this match, because like I said, this is my first or second time playing the Zee Zulu 700, and yeah, it still feels having played more, it feels pretty damn good. And if you haven't noticed our team as well, we have a bunch of other oddball suits. We only have one native suit in this match on our team. We have the Dag Doll, which that thing's been buffed quite a few times, where it's actually pretty decent now. We have a level 2 Jesta, which, yeah, level 2, that is 650. Of course, I already mentioned I'm the level 4 Zee Zulu, and we have a level 4 Stamen and a level 4 DJ. Now, the weakest one here, in my opinion, would probably be the Stamen, since it's very simple, but it doesn't have as much as some of the other suits here do. Like I said, the Zee Zulu has a lot of stuff that can help it at 700. The DJ does have a sub-weapon that is a shotgun, the shrapnel bazooka. That might be pretty helpful for stopping some suits at 700 in their tracks, so that does help it out, and it does count as you can do that for your initial stun, and then use your beam rifle to try and get a stun lock. So there's something there for the DJ to be decent with. So, and yeah, you can see that we are pretty tied up right now. We're actually ahead at 700, which is funny to think about. And the enemy team, like I said, the Moon Gundams are there. There's a new Gundam, and there is a Sinandra Stein, and then a full armor Haikushiki Kai. And yeah, to discuss another gross thing about the Zee Zulu is that whenever you're at 700, you actually have a lot of part slots to work with. Right now, from what I can remember, the main things I remember is that if you put heavy armor on this suit at level 4, all your resistances become 40, 40, 40. 40 beam, 40 ballistic, and 40 melee resistance already, just with one part. Of course, if you don't have that part, it takes a little bit more to get to that, but it's still pretty easy to get to because of the part slots you have. That means you have the rest of those slots to put melee on, and it's very, very easy for people to get their melee strength all the way up to 90, and I think somebody even told me you can even get like 100 if you do enhancements, which is crazy. And not during this life you see right now, but I believe in the next life you'll see how much damage I'm going to do to the full armor Haikushiki Kai. I believe my claw downswing does 8,400 damage, which is about as dangerous as the Hazel 2's heavy attack, or as much damage as the Hazel 2's heavy attack. That is insane. I believe the the knives, the heat knives downswing will do like 5,000 damage. So yeah, I'll have no problem attacking the full armor Hakushiki. Again, the problem that's going to be this match is going to be the Moon Gundams. Since they do have the shotgun beam weapons, if they do have those on, and they do have the butterfly edges, which is what you saw earlier, were fucking me up because again, those count as melee weapons. Those will ignore my maneuver armor, or my maneuver armor, my shock dampeners. So yeah, those suits be very troublesome. But yeah, we're in the last 3 minutes of the match here, and yeah, the enemy team seems to be pretty ahead, but do remember this is 700, where we just gotta get a few more kills, and we should be pretty tied up or winning. So so I believe we're gonna go for one more push here, or at least try to finish off these enemies and then try to set up a push, and then we should be pretty good. There is the full armor Hakushiki. There was a full armor Hakushiki. Full armor Haiku, whatever. Shiki Briki dead. Alright, we got the new Gundam out of the way. There is now a Stein, I believe a Moon Gundam coming after me now. I gotta make sure to back up towards my teammates, or maybe back them up enough to where our team can spawn on top of them on the point we just captured. Alright, there's the Moon Gundam. Let's go ahead and get him stunned with the grenade launcher, go for the downswing. There's a Stein for his tackle. He's gonna miss it. Unfortunately, for some reason, the Stamen went for his downswing, which I guess, every Stamen at all costs will be acting normally here, but very unfortunate he did that, because if he would have done that a little bit later, I probably would have gotten out of that and then comboed the Stein, which if you guys saw, I almost did 4,000 damage on a knife neutral swing, so it looks like he doesn't have his melee resistance up, but yeah, we're going to go ahead and push forward here. And let's see if we can find I know the Hakushiki is in the back line, but I have to worry about the front line here with the generals first. Go ahead and counter the Sinanju Stein. Make sure we finish the job we were supposed to do earlier before getting rudely interrupted. Alright, got the new Gundam out of the way, or at least damaged enough. And now we finally get to our prize, the full armor Hakushiki guy. And yeah, he is not going to be a problem. This is just desserts for me, man. Like, look at that damage. That man... that man is gone. And like I said, you have a lot of slots left to put a lot of melee parts on, so generals will still be taking chunks from you, or you'll be taking chunks from them. So yeah, the Zee Zulu, having played it, pretty damn gross. Now at this part, our DJ says to fall back, but then our team continued kind of pressuring them anyway, even the people that are low on health. So I'm going to go ahead and just, because I saw the full armor Hakushiki spawn in, I'm going to go ahead and try and see if I can get a kill real fast, and then see if we can clean up a lot of these, help clean up the generals, or help get them low on health, right? Unfortunately, I believe I mispositioned myself near the end. You'll have to see that, but yeah, we get the new Gundam here, meleeed him. No more beam shield. Somehow didn't get countered, which thank God. Usually I'm the unfortunate one to get countered like that. And yeah, I got the combo off, and there we go. I accidentally boosted. I should have boosted forward and then left, but unfortunately got finished off by the Moon Gundam. But DJ almost finished off somebody, but we almost barely won. Unfortunately, we didn't. But at least you get to see what we did here. So mission failed, unfortunately. And let us see what we got. We got almost 6,000 individual score and 141k damage. And yeah, second place, 7-4. Yeah, the Zee Zulu is still a pretty damn effective suit, even at 700. And yeah, that'll be in this video. If you guys enjoy this video, leave a like, subscribe if you want. I'd really appreciate it. And type up in the comment section how you feel about the Zee Zulu. Do you like it? Do you hate it? I like to play it, but I hate to fight it. It is it's a really damn effective suit. Just looking at the damage values, just even against the generals at that cost. I do have another match where I'm fighting unicorn units like the Phoenix, and I'm still doing like 4,000. Again, just really disgusting damage combos, treating them like supports almost. Well, actually, no, I can't say that, because then they'll be taking 8,000 damage, but it's just the way the suit works. It almost reminds me of the Zusa, where the Zusa is really effective because of the AoE missiles that can carry it to 650, And I've even, if you guys remember that one video I had with the Zusa where I played it at 700 and still did really well with it, I can easily see a level 5 Zusa being made. The Zee Zulu reminds me of that, where it has this kind of gameplay style that's very effective. It can help it at other costs. Having that the shock dampener ability with your melee is out while having damage control is just effective. It's very, not a whole lot of skills, like versatility kind of skills. You don't have a dodge roll, all that good stuff. You don't even have maneuver armor technically. It's just when your melees are out and you have damage control. And I do believe you actually have, I think maybe if you have the pursuit melee ability where you do more damage to people while on the ground. If that's true, that also helps out for dealing damage. But yeah, the Zee Zulu is just very, very deadly. And I think if you guys remember watching some of the spectator streams, you get to see a few of our friends play the level 4 Zee Zulu, and that's where I got the inspiration to play that at 700. Yeah, I can only imagine how somebody who's actually experienced in playing this suit can handle this cost. If I can already get this much with just a person like me that doesn't play raid players play raid that much. So yeah, and a lot of people, I've seen some people try to call for nerfs for the Zee Zulu. I'm not sure what exactly I would nerf about the Zee Zulu. Zee Zulu is one of those suits where if you try to touch it, if you try to mess with it too much, it might just break the whole thing. I can probably see the 550 losing damage control, but that's the only thing I can think of really. Because at 650 or 600, 650, and 700, it's definitely going to need that, So it's just, again, it's one of those tough suits where it's like, okay, I don't know what I would do with this. This is more of a question for people who are aware, more familiar with this suit. And honestly, we don't even know how effective it truly is until we see the unit adjustments, right? Although I'm probably going to say it's been pretty effective so far, just from judging from me playing this match. So I wanted to bring that up because people brought that up with me, so I guess I'll ask it towards y'all and see how you guys feel about that. But yeah, that'll be it, and I will see you guys later. Bye.